Hi! So this is the review of the Barista Express Bean to Cup. We're going to talk a bit about it. Is it worth the price and some pros and cons? Let's get to it. Okay, so this is a long-term review. I've had the machine for about 18 months now. I did pay slightly less than what it's on sale for now, but let's talk about the price. So generally a price of a coffee is around about £2.50. Currently on Amazon this machine is £550. Myself, I would say I'm a low sort of coffee drinker. I would say I'm averaging maybe about 3 coffees a week. So if you do the math, right, that's about 220 coffees that will make up to £550. So that's round about a year and 5 months of coffee. If there was 2 people in your household drinking, say, like 5 times a week, so that's 10 coffees a week, which is about £25 worth of coffee a week. You would make your money back in 5.5 months. So the coffee industry is insane in regards to the markup of coffee. They say that the disposable cup, it costs more than the actual coffee itself when you go to coffee shops. So having a machine, making it yourself, is definitely worth the initial high price, I would say. The resale value of these coffees, say you got the machine and say a year or 2 down the line, you're a bit sick of it, so you can they actually sell quite well. I priced some eBay adverts, and I've got one they're going about £350 to £400. So in about a year and a half, you've lost about £200. If you weigh it that way, £200 for the machine is definitely good. I've actually seen this machine used in a few restaurants, like small restaurants that don't sell that much coffee, maybe like for dessert, and it works quite well. I mean, the key is to get fresh beans, because actually when I first bought the machine, I bought the version which didn't have the bean grinder. I thought I'll just buy a separate bean grinder, but it was using up far too much space in the kitchen. So I upgraded to this one, which is the bean to cup one, which had both the grinder and the espresso machine all in the one machine, which was a big space saver. So I've had like Nespresso machines in the past. The capsules was a nightmare. Like, I felt like the capsules were too high priced. It was, if you're talking about the environmental side, it's not a very good deal for that. Okay, let's go for some pros and cons. So pros, no capsules, so it's better for the environment. It's a long-term money saver. The taste is great. The coffee grinds are amazing for the garden, and it's also, because you're making your own coffee, it's a personal machine. There's no cross-contamination in regards to, like, I'm lactose intolerant, so I can't have dairy, and because I'm making my own coffee, there's no risk of me getting any dairy in my cup, because sometimes in the steamer you need to clean that quite often. In the coffee shop sometimes they don't clean it, so you get traces of dairy in your cup, so that's definitely a pro for me. Let's talk about cons. It takes, compared to like the coffee machines you get in the cafes, the milk takes a bit longer to steam. It's not a big issue if you're just making 1 or 2 cups, but if you look at the guys in Starbucks, say, they are steaming coffees all the time, so they really need a high pressure steamer to get those cups out, but that's probably one of the downsides. The machine is quite a big machine, so it takes up quite a lot of real estate in the kitchen. When you express the beans and you're steaming the milk, it is quite loud, especially in the morning where you're trying to get an early day head start. But it's the same with all coffee machines. There's not really a way to suppress the noise, because it's using high pressure to express the beans out. So another con is the high initial cost, but like I said, you do make your money back quite quickly. Another small con I would say is the mess. Sometimes you get some coffee grinds in the area, you need to clean up the steamer. It's probably a little bit more messier than a capsule, but yeah. So in summary, if you can afford it, just buy it. It's more of an investment than anything else. You will make your money back, and it is something that you would enjoy. And if you don't enjoy it, sell it and you'll make a lot of your money back. So there you go. Right, hope you enjoyed the review. Please like, subscribe, and put a comment down below as well. Okay, bye.